Hello, I'm Edwin Watson.
And I'm Evona Watson, and we're the co-owners of E Realty and Property Management. We are here at the Indiana Blacks Expo Summer Celebration, talking to the people about debunking the myths of homeownership, talking to potential buyers and sellers who might be interested in a real estate transaction in the future.
Hi, I'm Edwin with E Realty and Property Management here with
Steve Sampson.
Steve. Are you a homeowner?
Yes, I am. I actually own a couple homes.
Perfect. What was the most important part of the home buying process for you?
For me, it was feeling comfortable with my realtor. I got a really great realtor who has also a company. You might have heard of them. You might have heard of them. The Triple E. So they helped us buy all of our houses. We have a couple of them. And the biggest problem for me of being a homeowner, I didn't want to have to deal with people calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning, furnaces breaking down and stuff like that. So I found a good management company.
Okay, so he's not only a homeowner, he's also an investor. Yeah. So what advice would you give a new investor looking to buy their first investment property?
To be patient, not to get in it thinking you're going to automatically get rich, but also found a really great property management team that's going to work with you and help you with the ins and outs of being a new investor.
Hi, I'm Evona with E Realty. I'm here with
Cassandra Porter.
Kathy Pullings.
So we are out here in the streets debunking myths about homeownership. Are you homeowners?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
that's awesome. So what do you love about being a homeowner?
Well, come tax time, because I'm also an entrepreneur, I love the tax write-off of my home because I work from my home, so I can write off my recycling and my water delivery.
I like it because there's a difference between being a homeowner and paying rent. And when it comes tax time and you can include the homestead, so you know, with being in an apartment, you can't claim anything. So I like it. Also, you don't have to worry about someone who is living above you or below you. You have your own lawn. It's just, there's a lot of independence, absolutely. So I love being a homeowner.
Yes, and when you're a renter, you get to write off a percentage of your rent up to a certain amount, but it's limited. Just like your ownership, you don't have any ownership. What you can and can't do is limited. So just really quickly, how was your home buying process? How was the process for you?
So this is our second home, and what I will say is it was much better the second time around than the first. I absolutely appreciate that this time around we were more calm in the process with the offers and the accepting and the back and the forth because we'd been through it before. The first time I was pregnant, I was stressed, and we just didn't have a lot of security and knowing it's going to all work out. But so that was the problem. Now we've been in our home for a minute, so that was a long time ago. But yes, I really appreciated that we were in a better place to be calm because it is a process. And as an entrepreneur, I had to provide a lot of documentation through the process.
But once you provide it, have your stuff in order, and then it can be seamless. And for you?
Absolutely. So second time being a homeowner. First time it was very stressful because we were in an apartment, and so we had to provide a lot of documentation. Second time around, it wasn't as stressful, and so I knew what to expect the second time around. But I will tell anyone to start looking and being a homeowner, whether it's your first time, second time, and Triple E, you're the best.
Exactly. Well, thank you, ladies, for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Joseph Eldridge with the 100 Black Men of Indianapolis.
Joseph, are you a homeowner?
Yes, I am.
Joseph, what would you say is one of the most important things with being a homeowner?
I think one of the most important things is the attention to detail, even when you're in the process, whether it's paperwork, whether it's communication, whether it's operating in the budget. I would say, and even once you get in the house and living in it, you have to understand that it is a process. You got to understand smart money management. You got to understand goals. You just got to understand the process and be a stickler on detail. That's what I would say. That's one of the most important things when you talk about dealing in the homeowner process from the beginning until the time is over, and then when it's over, it begins again because it's transitions to a whole nother level. You gone from trying to be a homeowner to now you are a homeowner, so those responsibilities, they don't end, they just shift.
Now, as far as choosing a realtor, how did you go about choosing your realtor?
We did a lot of recommendations and referrals of friends of ours, and then we sat down and we met with them. We talked about what our needs were, not just from a square footage or area, but really trying to make sure that we were comfortable in knowing what we wanted as homeowners and making sure that the realtor and the company and the individuals that we dealt with, that they were able to not just meet those needs as a company, but really understand us as a family and a homeowners in a process, so we can make sure that that relationship was married together, because we didn't want it to be a transactional relationship, but we wanted to be a continual relationship that we could always kind of go back to and kind of help us with the project. And we felt like that would be a more productive process when there was an investment on both sides versus just having a business relationship.
All right. Well, hey, we are here with Joe at the Indiana Black Expo Summer Celebration. Hey, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. Remember, keep doing what you're doing with 3E Property Management.
So I talked to a lot of people today.
Hey, I talked to a ton of people today.
Would you say you talked to more buyers or renters?
You know, I would say it's been a mixed bag. So I've talked to quite a few sellers and owners looking to potentially sell their houses in the future, and some that are just really comfortable in their spot that they're in now.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that a lot of people we spoke to were already homeowners. I spoke to, and I think you did too, individuals who just recently went through the home ownership process, which is a good thing, because a lot of people think, oh, it's not a good time to buy a home, and people are actually buying homes right now. What was your takeaway in the people you talked to?
Similar to yours. So we got people who are maybe interested and a little bit scared about what's the next steps. And I was glad we were able to communicate to them exactly what they can do to work their way toward becoming a homeowner.
So if you are interested in being a homeowner or selling your home, you can log on to ERealty.com and sign up for the 10 mistakes to avoid as a home buyer, the 10 mistakes to avoid as a seller, and the 10 mistakes to avoid as an investor. Thank you.